Hello, everybody. Yoko007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we've got the 8-16 Minnesota Twins taking on the 10-15 Texas Rangers. This is Game 3 of a 3-game series between the Twins and the Rangers. Will the Twins be able to get the clean sweep, or will the Rangers be able to wrangle up a win? We'll find out today in 9 innings time. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Leading off, the shortstop, Matt Tolbert. Batting second, the second baseman, Brendan Harris. Batting third, the catcher, Joe Manor. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Justin Monroe. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Michael Cuttier. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Jason Kubel. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Damon Young. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Mike Lamb. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Craig Monroe. On the mound for the Rangers, it is Vincent Palladia. He'll come in today's game with a starting ERA of a 6.83. No wins, 4 losses. He's pitched 29 innings, allowed 34 hits, 19 strikeouts, and 11 walks. We're here at Rangers Ballpark, which gives a +2 to strikes, +2 to walks, sorry. Nothing to strikes and nothing to home runs. And with that, Matt Tolbert makes his way up into the batter's box. Home plate umpire dusts it off. We are ready for the first pitch. He's batting a .277. And the pitch, and that'll be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a split result. Tolbert being a switch hitter, so he's batting left. So on a split result off of the pitcher card, you will look to the left-handed side of the slash. In this case, it'll be a blank. And that'll be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a ground ball to second base. Kinsler will get that. Throws it to Bichard for out number 1. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Texas Rangers. We got Botts out there in left field. Murphy will be in center. Hamilton at right. Going around the horn, we've got Valquez on third. Young will be at short. Kinsler will be on second. Bichard will be at first. Laird will be behind the plate. And Vincent will be on the mound. Brendan Harris batting a .219. 1 out, nobody on. And that'll be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is a strikeout. No change to the strikeout range. Rangers Ballpark is neutral when it comes to strikeouts. So as a 1 to 12, we take a look at the D20. That is a 2. It's in range. Struck him out. And that'll put 2 away, and that'll bring up Joe Manor. Manor batting a .333. And that'll be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a walk. So we add a +2 modifier to the walk range. That makes it a 1 to 19. That is a 1, and that'll be a walk. So Manor is on, and with 2 outs and runners on base, we do add a +1 to the base run rating. Strategy roll is a 12. Twins are going to stand pat. The infield is at normal depth. Justin Monroe batting a .360. 6-6, column 6, row 6. Possible error. Now, on an error check, that is the number in the bracket. Whose error range are we checking? And that'll go to 4-3, column 4, row 3. It's a single to Kinsler. Error range on a 1 to 8. The 18 is too high. So with that, base hit for Monroe, runners on first and second. Matter will get the hold sign. And Michael Cuttier up. Cuttier batting a .333. Strategy roll is a 6. Anytime you have runners on base, you do roll for strategy. And here is the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That's going to be a hit by pitch. Vincent gives a +10. That makes it a 20. And the die roll is a 10. And he got hit. That loaded the bases. Jason Kubel batting a .247. And that'd be a 4-2, column 4, row 2. That is a blank. Nothing happens. Off the batter card, 2-4, column 2, row 4. Line drive to the shortstop. I'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, but the Twins will leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Rangers. Leading off the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, batting second. The shortstop, Michael Young, batting third. The right fielder, Josh Hamilton. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Milton Bradley. Batting fifth, the center fielder, David Murphy. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jason Botts. Batting seventh, the catcher, Jared Laird. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Ben Bouchard. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Raymond Valquez. On the mound for the Twins, it is Livan Hernandez. He comes in today's game with a starting ERA of a 5.33. He's got 1 win and 3 losses. He's pitched 28 2/3 of an inning. Allowed 40 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 7 walks. Kinsler batting a .352. And the pitch. And that'll be a 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is considered a strikeout right now. On a 1-7, the 20 is too high. 2-6, column 2, row 6, double star 6. So double star means you're going to look at the auto outline above the top numbers on the pitcher's card. And that is a 1, that is a 6, so it tells us to go to the 6th number. And that is going to be a fly ball to Kubel. We'll make the catch, and let's take a look at the starting defense for the Minnesota Twins. We've got Young out there in left field. Monroe will be at center. Kubel will be at right. Going around the horn, we've got Lamb on third. Tolbert will be at short. Harris on second. Monroe at first. Manor will be behind the plate. And Hernandez will be on the mound. Michael Young batting a .223. And that'll be a 4-1, column 4, row 1. That is a strikeout. On a 1-10, that is a 3. Struck him out. And that'll put 2 away. Josh Hamilton batting a .265. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6, home run chance. On a 1-15, the 20 is too high. And that'll be a 3-2, column 3, row 2, power hit to Young. And on a 1-7, it's a single. 8-15, it's a double. 16-18, it's a triple. 19-20, it's a flyout. It's an 18, that's going to be good for a triple. Smacks a deep right ball there. Young has to go chase it down. Hamilton hustling to third. Young gets it, throws it back to Tolbert. That'll hold Lamb. And he'll get on with a triple. And with that, Milton Bradley is up. Bradley batting a .338. Strategy roll is a 7 with 2 outs. Infield at normal depth. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a wild pitch. On a 1 to 4, wild pitch, 5, it's a passed ball. It's a 5, it's a passed ball, and it's a foul ball. So we're going to re-roll. And that'll be a 1-5, column 1, row 5, the @ symbol. Anytime your result off the picture card is the @ symbol, you resolve the play using the home team's ballpark card. So in this case, we're going to go to Rangers Ballpark to resolve this play. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a double out there to Kubel. And it's an RBI double by Milton Bradley. And 1 run will score. It's an RBI double. Hamilton comes in to score. And it's 1-0 Rangers. David Murphy batting a .256. Strategy rolls a 2 with 2 outs and runners on with a runner on second. And that'll be a 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a blank. And that'll be a 3-2, column 3, row 2, ground ball to first base. Monroe will get that, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left off, and the Rangers will leave 1 stranded. After 1, it's Rangers 1, Twins nothing. We go to the top of the second. Damon Young, Matt Lamb, and Craig Monroe due up for the Twins. Damon Young batting a .253. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2, wild pitch. Nobody on. We'll roll for the batter. And that'll be a 1-1, column 1, row 1, line drive to Young. I'll make the catch and that'll put 1 away. Mike Lamb batting on 152. And that'll be a 2-5, column 2, row 5. Possible error on a ground ball. And that'll be a 1-3, column 1, row 3. It's a pop-up. Young will get that. And out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Craig Monroe batting a .279. And that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. That'll be good for a walk. Walk range on a 1 to 16. That is a 15 in range. And they walk Monroe. We go to the top of the order. Matt Tolbert, 0 for 1. Strategy roll, by the way, is a 2. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. Strikeout on a 1 to 10. The 16 is too high. And that'll be a 2-2, column 2, row 2, double star 6. Fly ball back there to Botts. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and the Twins will leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. Jason Botts, Jared Laird, and Ben Bouchard due up for the Rangers. Jason Botts batting a 174. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. That is a strikeout. On a 1 to 23, that is a 20. Struck him out. Jared Laird batting a .311, sorry. And that'll be a 1-1, column 1, row 1. That is a blank. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1, double star 1, ground ball to the shortstop to Tolbert. He'll make the catch, throw it over to first base to Monroe. And that'll be out number 2. Ben Bouchard batting a 151. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. Possible error on a ground ball. And that'll be a 5-1, column 5, row 1, double star 2. And that'll be a fly ball back there to Young. and out. And that'll be out number 3, and that will retire the side. So the Rangers go down in order, no runs, no hits, and no errors. After 2, it's Rangers 1, Twins nothing. We go to the top of the 3rd, Brendan Harris, Joe Monroe, and Justin Monroe due up for the Twins. Brendan Harris, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that'll be a 1-2. Column 1, row 2. That will be a strikeout on a 1-12. The 6 in range. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that'll be 1 away. Justin Monroe walked his last time up. And that'll be a 5-4. Column 5, row 4. This time it is a range play at the ballpark. So on a range play, we check the first number, and that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3, double out there in the center field. Murphy's range is on a 1-2. It's a 6. Murphy can't make the play in time. And with that, Manor will get on with a double. So with that, Murphy is 4 for 15 on his range plays. Strategy roll is in 8. The Twins are going to hold pat. Justin Monroe, 1 for 1. And here is the pitch infield at normal depth, by the way. And that'll be a 3-1, column 3, row 1. That is a blank. And that'll be a 4-4. Column 4, row 4, ground ball to Young. And let's take a look. A ground out with a runner on second. Runners advance on balls hit to the shortstop or pitcher if the BR of the runner beats a D6. That is a 3. The die roll is a 1. So Manu will go to third. And Justin Monroe is out at first. So runner on third. That's going to bring up Michael Cuttier. 0 for 0 right now. Strategy roll is a 4. Twins going to hold off. And that'll be a 4-2. Column 4, row 2. That is a blank. And that'll be a 3-4. Column 3, row 4. Double star 1. Fly ball back there to Murphy. Murphy will make the catch this time. And that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Twins do leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. Raymond Valcrez, Ian Kinsler, and Michael Young due up for the Rangers. Raymond Valcrez batting a .286. And that'd be a 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. And that'll be a 4-3, column 4, row 3, ground ball to Toblet. Toblet will make the catch, throw to Monroe. And out number 1, we go to the top of the order, Ian Kinsler. Kinsler batting a .348. He's 0 for 1, sorry. 0 for 1. 3-5, column 3, row 5, at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Rangers Park on this one. 6-6, column 6, row 6, HRO. And that is a fly out to right field as Kubel will make the catch there. And that'll put 2 away. Michael Young, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. And that'll be a 6-2, column 6, row 2. That is a walk. On a 1-13, the 18 is too high. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. Ground ball to the shortstop to Toblet. Toblet will make the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors as the Rangers go down once again in order. Very easy inning to score there. After 3, it's Rangers 1. Twins, nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. Jason Kubel, Damon Young, and Mike Lamb due up for the Twins. Jason Kubel, 0 for 1, and the pitch. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a wild pitch. Nobody on. So we're going to roll for Kubel. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6, double star 2. Fly ball back there to Hamilton. He'll make the catch. And that'll put one away. Damon Young, 0 for 1. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is a strikeout. On a 1 to 10, that is a 3. Struck him out. And that'll put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Mike Lamb, 0 for 1. Lamb, 4-3, column 4, row 3, strikeout. On a 1 to 7, the 12 is too high. And that'll be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a ground ball to second base to Kinsler. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. So the Rangers retire the Twins in order. 3 up, 3 down. Very easy inning to score there. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Josh Hamilton, Milton Bradley, Damon Young, David Murphy up for the Rangers. Hamilton is 1 for 1 with a triple and a run scored. And that'll be a 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is a strikeout on a 1 to 10. That is a 5. Struck him out. Milton Bradley, 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. And that'll be a 2-5, column 2, row 5, double question mark. So double question mark off the pitcher card. For right now, that is the only thing we do follow. And that'll be a single and a 1 to 6, the 12. It's too high. So even with the double question mark and the pitcher not tired, that is the only thing we do follow. If the pitcher was tired and we did roll a double question mark, the pitcher will have to be, you would have to pull the pitcher and go to the bullpen and bring in a relief pitcher. 2-2, column 2, row 2, double star 6. That is going to be a fly ball back there to Kubel, who will make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. David Murphy is 0 for 1, and the pitch. And that'll be a 4-3, column 4, row 3, possible error. Whose error range are we checking? 1-2, column 1, row 2. It's a power hit to Young. On a 1 to 9, it's a single. 10 to 12, it's a double. 13, it's a triple. It's an 8, so it's going to be a single. His range is on a 1 to 3. Well, error range is on a 1 to 6. That is a 6. It's an error. And it's a 1-base error as he boots the ball. So with that, Murphy will pick up the extra base and he'll go to second. So runner on second with 2 outs. Strategy roll is a 6, and that's going to bring up Jason Botts. Botts is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a blank. And that'll be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, double star 5. Fly ball back there to Monroe. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. And the Rangers will leave 1 on. After 4, it's Rangers 1, Twins nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Craig Monroe, Matt Toblet, and Brendan Harris due up for the Twins. Craig Monroe walked his last time up, and the pitch. And that'd be a 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a strikeout. On a 1 to 19, the 18 is in range. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Matt Tolbert, 0 for 2, and the pitch. Tolbert, 3-1, column 3, row 1. That is a blank. And that'd be a 5-1, column 5, row 1. Double star 4. It's a ground ball down the third baseline to Valcrez. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Brendan Harris, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And that'll be a 1-1, column 1, row 1. Double star. Now, double star off the pitcher card. If you're playing the physical game, you're going to roll 1d6 to determine what the auto out is. In this case, in the PC game, which is what we're playing here, it will randomly choose it. And that'll be a ground ball to Kinsler. And that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on for the Twins. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Jared Laird, Ben Bouchard, and Raymond Valcrez due up for the Rangers. Jared Laird is 0 for 1 and the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a blank. And that'll be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a split result off the batter card. Now, split result off the batter card is the same way as a split result off of the pitcher card. You'll take a look at the batter card and see if the pitcher is left or right-handed. In this case, Hernandez is a right-handed pitcher, so off the batter card, we will look to the right-handed side of the slash. And that'll be a fly ball to Monroe. Ben Bouchard, 0 for 1. And that'll be a 3-3, column 3, row 3. And that is a base hit up the middle past Hernandez. And with that, Bouchard will get on with a base hit. One out, runner on first. Strategy roll is a 16. The Rangers standing pat. Raymond Valcrez, 0 for 1, and the pitch to infield is at double play depth. So when the infield goes to double play depth, the range is a -1. Ground double play rating will get a +1. And the runner on third gets a -1 to the base run rating. And that'll be a 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. And that'll be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. Power hit to Kubel. On a 1 to 4, it's a single. 5 to 10, it's a double. 11 to 14, it's a triple. 15 to 20, it's a flyout. It's a 16. Kubel makes the catch at the wall. And that puts 2 away, and we go to the top of the order, Ian Kinsler. Kinsler is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 10. Rangers are standing pat, infield at normal depth, 1-6, column 1, row 6. Home run chance on a 1 to 2. The 6 is too high. And that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. Fly ball back there to Monroe. He makes the catch. And that will retire the... And that retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the Rangers do leave 1 stranded after 5. It's Rangers 1, Twins nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. Justin Monroe, Joe Manor, Justin Monroe, and Michael Cuttier due up for the Twins. Joe Manor 1 for 1 today with a double and a walk. And that'll be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a strikeout on a 1 to 5. The 12 is too high. 2-3, column 2, row 3, double star 6. It's going to be a fly ball back there to Botts. He'll make the catch. and that'll put one away. Justin Monroe is 1 for 2. And that'll be a 1-1, column 1, row 1. That is a blank this time. And that'll be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. However, it is a double star 6. And that is a fly ball once again out there to Bots, who will make the catch. And that puts 2 away. Michael Cuddy, 0 for 1. And that'll be a 6-3, column 6, row 3. It's a strikeout on a 1-8. The 10 is too high. And that'll be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a ground ball up the middle to Vincent. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Bashar. And that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors as the Rangers retire the Twins in order. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Michael Young, Josh Hamilton, and Milton Bradley do up for the Rangers. Michael Young, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is a blank. And 5-3, column 5, row 3, double star 4. And that is a ground ball to Harris. Harris will make the catch there. Throw it to Monroe. And out number 1. Josh Hamilton, 1 for 2 with a triple, a strikeout, and a run. Hamilton, 1-5, column 1, row 5, at the ballpark. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. And that is a double out there in the right field. And Krubel scoops it off as it bounces off the wall, throws it back into Harris, and they'll hold Hamilton at second. So, runner on second, that's going to bring up Milton Bradley. Bradley is 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Strategy roll 13. Rangers standing pat, and that'll be a 4-5. Column 4, row 5, that is a blank. 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a single out there in the center field. Monroe, he'll smack a blooper right in front of Monroe. So, we will check for runner advance. We roll for runner advancement. It is a 6 on balls hit to S8 from second to home. It's a +1. Monroe will give a +1 there as well. So that is where the 6 comes into play. And the rule says all runners hold. However, if it is a 6 or higher, runner advances with no throw. So Hamilton will score. On that, and it is an RBI single by Milton Bradley. So it's 2-0 Rangers. Runner on first. David Murphy is up. He's 1 for 2. Strategy roll is a 15. Rangers are going to stand pat. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 4-1, column 4, row 1. It's a strikeout on a 1-9. That is a 4. Struck him out. Jason Botts is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 17. Rangers standing pat. Infield at normal depth. And that'll be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is a blank. Botts is a switch hitter, so he's batting left. 5-5, column 5, row 5, double out there into left field. Bradley goes to third, Botts to second. On balls hit to D7, the runner will advance from first to home on a -2. So we have a 1 on the runner advancement die roll, and it tells us to check the second die. That is a 1. And it says here the roll of a 1 on the throw chart. Lead runner will advance on both of these. So Bradley scores on an RBI double. Now, does Botts pick up the extra base? Does he go to third? And let's take a look here. If the roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's base run rating, no adjustments, the trailing runner advances on the throw. Base run rating is a 1. The white die is a 1. He will advance. And you pick up the extra base. And it's 3-0 Rangers. Jared Laird up. He's 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 12. Rangers are going to stand pat. And that'd be a 1-2. Column 1, row 2. It's a range play. Whose range are we checking? 1-3. Column 1, row 3. Double star. Double star 2. It's a fly ball back there to Young. His range is on a 1-3. That is a 3. He makes the catch. And that will retire the side. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And the Rangers will leave 1 stranded. After 6, it's Rangers 3, Twins nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Jason Kubel, Damon Young, and Mike Lamb due up for the Twins. Taking a look here at Vincent, he can face 3 more batters before he is considered tired. Bullpen for the Rangers starting to warm up. Kubel 0 for 2, and the pitch. And that'll be a 4-1, column 4, row 1. Home run on a 1-15. The 19 is too high. And that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. Power hit to Hamilton. On a 1, it's a single. 2-11, double. 12-18, it's a triple. It's a 7. So that is going to be good for a double. Smacks it down the right field side. Hamilton having to go chase it a little bit there. Picks it up. Kubel goes to second. And with that, Kubel will lead off with a base hit. So, runner on second. Strategy roll is a 13. Damon Young is up. He is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Infield at normal depth. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a wild pitch. Now, on a wild pitch, on a 1-12, it's a wild pitch. 13-14, it's a passed ball. And that is a 5. It's a wild pitch. And with that, Kubel will move over to third. And here is the pitch to Damon Young. And that'll be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. Power hit to Hamilton. On a 1-9, it's a double. 10-12, it's a triple. It's a 12, it's a triple. As he smacks it down to right field, Hamilton having to go chase it. Murphy coming in to help. They lost track of the ball at the warning track there along the wall. Damon Young will safely go to third. Hamilton gets it, quickly throws it to Young, to the cutoff man. And they'll hold Young there. It's an RBI triple. Twins on the board. It's 3-1. Mike Lamb is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 7. The Twins are going to stand pat on strategy. Infield at normal depth. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1, double question mark. Single and a 1-8. That is a 1. In range for the base hit. And with that, Twins now cut the lead down to 1. Mike Lamb with the RBI single. They are going to give him the one more here. Craig Monroe is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. And that'd be a 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-9. The 3 in range struck him out. All right, infield is a double play depth. We go to the top of the order. Matt Tolbert, 0 for 3. Strategy roll is a 15 with 1 out, runner on first. Vincent's still going to pitch here, and that is going to be a 6-3. Column 6, row 3, that is a strikeout. On a 1-10, that is a 6. Struck him out. And that'll be 2 outs, and Brandon Harris is up. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Strategy roll is a 10. And that'll be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. Range play at the ballpark. And that'd be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a single down the first baseline. Bouchard's range is on a 1-2. It's a 2. Bouchard makes the play, tags out Lamb, and Singh, take me up to the ball game. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors, and the Twins leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Ben Bouchard, Raymond Valcrez, and Ian Kinsler due up for the Rangers. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. After 6.5 have been played here in Texas. The Twins score 2 runs in the top half of the 7th inning. The Rangers, 2 runs, 5 hits with 1 error committed so far in the game. The Rangers scored a run all the way back in the first, 2 runs in the 6th. That's 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Bottom of the 7th, Hernandez is still going out there. Actually, no, they are pulling Hernandez. So the Twins have pulled Hernandez, and they are going to go with Craig Barslow. Yep, Barslow is going to come in to pinch hit as a relief pitcher here. Barslow comes in the game with a 1.03, no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 8 2/3 of an inning, allowed 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Hernandez, he went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, an ERA of a 5.18. Ben Bouchard is 1 for 2 in the pitch. And that'll be a 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a strikeout. On a 1-13, that is a 7. Struck him out. And that'll put 1 away. Raymond Valcrez, 0 for 2. Valcrez going to take the hit here. And that'll be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a blank. And that'll be a 6-6, column 6, row 6. It's a ground ball to Tolbert. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. We go to the top of the order. Ian Kinsler is 0 for 3. Kinsler, 5-2, column 5, row 2. Possible error on a throw. And that'll be a 3-4, column 3, row 4. Fly ball back there to Young. Young makes the catch. And that will retire the side as the Twins retire the Rangers in order. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on. After 7, it's Rangers 3, Twins 2. We go to the top of the 8th. Joe Manor, Justin Monroe, and Michael Cuttier do up for the Twins. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Rangers. As Vincent is done. And they're going to go with C.J. Wilson. Wilson going to come in and gets the call up. He comes in the game with a 3.60 ERA. No wins, no losses. He's got 3 saves, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Joe Manor steps up into the box. Vincent Palladio, as we take a look at the stats here, he won 7 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of a 6.0. C.J. Wilson on the mound. Joe Manor ready to take the pitch. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. And that'd be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. It's a range play. No changes to their defense. And that'd be a 2-6, column 2, row 6, pop up. Kinsler's Rangers on a 1-3. It's a 4. Can't make the play in time. And with that, Joe will get on with a base hit. So Justin is now up. He's 1 for 3 today. Runner on for a strategy roll is a 12. The infield at double play depth, and here is the pitch. And that'd be a 1-5, column 1, row 5, strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to the strikeout range. That makes it a 1-16. That is a 6. It's in range. Struck him out looking. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Michael Cuttier. Cuttier is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 3. Cuttier going to take the hit. And that'd be a 3-1, column 3, row 1, at the ballpark. And that'd be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a base hit down the first baseline. Manor goes to second, but does he pick up the extra base and go to third? He'll go from first to third on a base run rating of a 2-6. That is a 3. He'll advance, and that'll put runners on the corners. So the infield now playing in, and when it plays in, the range is a -2, and the base run rating on third is a -2. Jason Kubel, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Strategy roll is a 5. Twins holding off the tying run 90 feet away. And that'll be a 1-6, column 1, row 6. Strikeout plus. On a 1-20, the 19 in range, struck him out. And with that, Wilson tired. They just need the 1 more out. Damon Young, 1 for 3 with a triple, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 9. Twins standing pat, and that'll be a 2-2. Column 2, row 2, that is a blank. And that'll be a 2-4. Column 2, row 4, double star 6. It's a fly ball back there to Hamilton. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and the Twins leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Michael Young, Josh Hamilton, and Milton Bradley do up for the Twins. We do have a couple changes to the Twins lineup. At first, Monroe is going to come out, and they're going to bring in Michael, no, let's see, third base. Yeah. So Monroe is going to come out at first. Lamb is going to take over at first. At third, they're going to bring in Nick Punto. Punto will take over there. And at right field, Spawn will take over at right field. And that is... Matt Mercy will take over at second. So those are the changes that they are going to make. They're going to leave everybody else the same. Young up, he's 0 for 3. Craig Barslow going to come out. So the Twins are going to go back to the bullpen. And with that, they are going to bring in Matt Gurrier. Matt comes in the game with a 9.0 ERA, no wins, 1 loss, 1 save. 9 innings pitched, allow 12 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Craig. He went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, an ERA of a .93. Young, gonna take the hit here. And that is a 4-6, column 4, row 6. It's a range play. And that'd be a 5-3, column 5, row 3, double star 4. It's a ground ball down there to Punto. His range is on a 1-4. It's a 2. Punto will make the catch. And that'll put 1 away. Josh Hamilton, 2 for 3 with a double, a triple, a strikeout, and a run. And that'd be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a strikeout. On a 1-10, the 18, too high. 6-6, column 6, row 6, ground ball to second base to Mercy. He'll make the catch there. Throws it over to Lamb, and out number 2. Milton Bradley, 2 for 3 with a double, a run, and 2 RBIs. And that'd be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. It's a strikeout on a 1-14. The 3 is in range. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on. After 8, it's Rangers 3, Twins 2. We go to the top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Twins down by 2, and remember, an inside pitch, no lead, is safe. Anything can happen on any roll of the dice. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. After 8 innings have been played here at Rangers Ballpark, the Twins scored 2 runs back there in the 7th inning. 2 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. The Rangers scored a run all the way back in the 1st, 2 runs in the 6th, 3 runs on 7 hits. And with that, the Rangers are going to go to their bullpen. And they're going to bring in Franklin Francisco. Yep, Franklin going to try to get the save here for them. Comes into the game with a 2.78 ERA. Back to the game, wrong one. No wins and no losses. He does have one save. He's pitched 9 2/3 of an inning, allowed 6 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Lamb 1 for 3 with an RBI. Lamb going to take the hit here. Twins down by 1, 4-1. Column 4, row 1. Strikeout plus on a 1-17. That is an 11 in range. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that's going to bring up Craig Monroe. Monroe not going to take the hit here. And they're going to bring in Ben Bouchard. Bouchard going to take the hit. He's batting a 133. And that'll be a 1-2. Column 1, row 2. That is a walk plus. Now, on a walk plus, we add 10 plus the plus 2 modifier from the ballpark. That makes it a 1-22. That is an 11. And with that Bouchard, they're going to pull him, and they're going to bring in a pinch runner, and they're going to bring in Carlos Gomez. Gomez is going to pinch run. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime you roll a 20 on the strategy die, it is a pick-off attempt. However, Franklin doesn't pick anyone off, but we'll still show that number. It is a 1. And that'll be a 3-3. Column 3, row 3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Rangers Ballpark, and that's going to be a 2-1. Column 2, row 1. It's a base hit past the shortstop. Gomez will go to second. Does he pick up third? He'll go from first to third on a 5-6. It's a 5. He'll advance, and that puts runners on the corners. Tying run on 90 feet away. The go-ahead run on first. Matt Mercer is up. He's batting a 250. Infield is playing in, and that is going to be a 2-6. 2-4, sorry. Column 2, row 4, strikeout plus. On a 1-27, that is a 16. Struck him out. Strategy roll once again is a 20 as Joe Mercer comes up. Twins are now down to the last out. Pickoff attempt would have been a 12. Here's the pitch to Mercer. 1-2 for 3 at the ballpark. And that is a power hit to Hamilton. On a 1-2, it's a single. 3-5, it's a double. 6-12, triple. 13-16, it's a home run. It's a 7, it's a triple. Smacks a triple. Twins take the lead. It's a 1-run lead for the Twins. They come back to take the lead. They've been trailing this entire game. 2 outs, runner on third. It's a 2-run RBI triple by Joe Mercer. And with that, Francisco, they are going to pull Francisco. No, they're not. They're going to leave him in there for one more batter, and that will be Nick Punto. Punto, 1-6, column 1, row 6. It's a range play. And that'll be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. And that is a single out there to Murphy, his range on a 1-2. It's a 5. It goes past Murphy. He misjudged it. RBI single by Nick Punto, and the Twins go up 5-3. They have a 2-run lead. And then we are definitely seeing some ninth inning magic here. Franklin and Francisco going to get pulled. And they are going to bring in Jamie Wright. So Jamie Wright will come in. Comes in the game with no ERA. He does have 1 win. He's pitched 6 2/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Franklin Francisco, he went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and ERA of a 5.25. Michael Cuddyer is 1 for 3. Cuddyer, going to take the hit. And that'd be a 4-2, column 4, row 2. That is a strikeout. On a 1 to 8, the 18 is too high. And that'll be a 3-4, column 3, row 4, double star 1. Ground ball to second base. Kinsler will make the catch there. And that will retire the side. So at center field, they're going to bring in Carlos Gomez. Definitely going to take over at center field on that. So 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Matt Gurrier comes out of the game. And they are going to go with Joe Nathan for the save here. Joe Nathan comes in the game, no ERA. He's got 2 saves. He's pitched 10 innings, allowed 4 hits, 15 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Does come into the game with a special K. We will talk about the special K when it comes into play. Taking a look here at the stats for Matt Gurrier, he went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, an ERA of an 8.10. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 5, 6, and 7 due up, heart of the lineup. David Murphy, Jason Botts, Jared Laird due up. Rangers down by 2. Murphy, 1 for 3 with a strikeout and the pitch. And that'll be a 2-4. Column 2, row 4, possible error on the throw. 17 outside of the range of the special K. Pop 2-6, column 2, row 6, pop up to Toblet. Toblet gets underneath it. Nathan points to it, makes the catch, and puts 1 away. Jason Botts, 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. The pitch. Botts going to take the hit here, and that's going to be a 1-3. Column 1, row 3, that is a walk on a 1 to 21. That is a 1. That would be a walk. And that'll have a runner on first. Strategy rolls are turned off, and the reason they're turned off is we take the difference in the score. It's a 2-run game. Add it to the inning we're in. We're in the 9th inning, so 2 plus 9 is 11. If the number you get is higher than 10, you do not roll for strategy. If the number is 10 or less, you do roll for strategy. Jared Laird is 0 for 3. Laird, not going to take the hit here. And instead, they are going to bring in Taylor Teagarden is going to come in. First time we're seeing him in this replay. He's played in 2 games, 1 at bat so far. And that'd be a 2-6, column 2, row 6. That is a blank. And that is a double on a 5-4, 18 outside of the range of the special K. It's a double to Span. Botts goes to third. Tengen goes to second. The stop sign goes up. And Ben Bouchard is up. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and the pitch. And that'll be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is a walk. On a 1 to 7, that is a 5, and that'll be good for a walk. So bases are loaded. Raymond Valquez is up. He's 0 for 3. He is going to take the hit here. Infield at normal depth. and that'll be a 6-1. Column 6, row 1, that is a walk, plus. On a 1 to 23, that is a 3. That's going to be good for a walk. And now the Rangers are down by 1. Infield playing in, strategy roll is a 5, Joe Nathan dud. And this time they are going to go with Brian Bass. Bass going to come in, comes in the game with a 3.46. No wins, 2 losses. He's pitched 13 innings, allowed 10 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Taking a look at the stats here, Joe Nathan went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, an ERA of a .87. Top of the order, Ian Kinsler. Kinsler going to take the hit here. And that is a 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a blank. And that'd be a 5-3, column 5, row 3, 5 ball back there to Gomez. He makes the catch. And that is an out. However, it is a sacrifice play. It's a sac fly, ties the game up. We're tied at 5. And that is going to bring up Michael Young. Young is 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Ben Bouchard, they are going to bring in, no, they're not going to bring in a pinch runner here. Michael Young, 0 for 4. Young, going to take the hit. And that'll be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a range play. Whose range are we checking? And that'll be a 1-3, column 1, row 3, double star 6. Sorry, yeah, double star 6, fly ball back there to Murphy. It's a 1. Murphy makes the catch and takes the hit away, and we're going into extra innings. It's free baseball. And Taylor's going to come in there and take over as catcher. As we go into free baseball, we're after 9, we're tied at 5. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Rangers. We go into free baseball. We go to the top of the 10th. Denard Spahn, Damon Young, and Mike Lamb do up. Jamie Wright staying out there on the mound. He can face 4 more batters. Spahn batting a .375. And that'll be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. That is a walk plus. On a 1 to 25, that is a 15, and that'll be good for a walk. All right, still, strategy roll is a 2. It is a still attempt. They are going to send him. That is a 6 plus 1 from the still attempt. So +1 + 1 gives it a +2. That is where we get the 16. Spahn goes to second. Damon Young 1 for 4 with a triple, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Infield normal depth. And that'll be a 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a strikeout. On a 1 to 10, the 18 is too high. And that'll be a 6-6, column 6, row 6, fly ball back there to Murphy. And that is an out. Spahn will hold. We subtract 1 from the base run rating. That makes it a 2. Die roll was a 4, and the rule says if the roll is less than or equal to the ABR, the runner advances, otherwise they hold. So Spahn on second. Lamb is up. He's 1 for 4 with a strikeout and an RBI. Strategy roll 7. And that'd be a 3-2, column 3, row 2, at the ballpark. And that'd be a 4-1, column 4, row 1, double star 3, ground ball to Valquez. And with that, if advance on a roll of 6 only on balls hit to third base, Spawn stays 2 outs. Carlos Gomez with a run scored. Strategy roll 18. And that'll be a 2-3. Column 2, row 3. That is a blank. And that'll be a 6-4. Column 6, row 4. Fly ball back there to Botts. And that'll be out number 3. That will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. And 1 left on for the Twins. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Josh Hamilton, Milton Bradley, and David Murphy due up for the Rangers. Brass still out there on the mound. Hamilton 2 for 4 with a double, a triple, a strikeout, and a run. And that'll be a 3-3. Column 3, row 3, range play at the ballpark. And that'll be a 1-5. Column 1, row 5. It's a single to second base. Rangers on a 1-3. It's a 5. Hamilton Matt can't make the play in time, and the go-ahead run is on first. Strategy roll 7. Bradley is up. He's 2 for 4 with a double, a strikeout, a run, and 2 RBIs. Will he be the key to the Rangers winning the game? Infield at double play depth. And that is going to be a 6-2, column 6, row 2. It's a wild pitch. On a 1-11 wild pitch, 12-13, it's a passed ball. It's a 15. Nothing happens. Re-roll for Bradley. And that is going to be a 2-6, column 2, row 6. It's a base hit to Gomez. Hamilton on second. The stop sign goes up as Gomez throws the ball over to Toblet. It'll hold the runners at first and second. Rangers. Runners at first and second, no outs. Strategy roll is a 1. David Murphy is 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 1. Infield at double play depth, and here is the pitch. And that'll be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is a blank. And that'll be a 6-3, column 6, row 3, double star 5. It's a ground ball to Toblet. Toblet will make the catch. We're going to check for double play rating. That is a 2. The die roll is a 6. The play only happens at first. So that is a 0. We get a +2, a 2 from that. On balls hit to the shortstop, the pivot will be second base. However, they get him out at first. Hamilton goes to third. Bradley to second. 2 outs. And the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. Chase 1 out. Runners on second and third. Strategy roll is a 5, and Jason Botts is up. He's 1 for 3 with a double, a walk, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that'll be a 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a walk. On a 1-21, that is a 20. That is good for a walk. And that loads the bases. 1 out, bases are loaded. Strategy roll 17. Taylor Tengen is up. He's 1 for 1 with a double and an RB and a run scored. And that'd be a 4-3, column 4, row 3. Possible error on a throw. And that'd be a 4-4, column 4, row 4. It's a base hit to Toblet. His error range is on a 1-5. It's an 18. There is no error there. And that's the game as the Rangers win it with a walk-off single in the bottom of the 10th. its final score 6-5. The final line score coming right up. So the Rangers win it in extra innings. Final score 6-5. They avoid the sweep by the Twins. Jamie Wright will get the win, his second win. Brian Bass picks up his third loss. Twins, 5 runs on 10 hits with 1 error committed. The Rangers, 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. Nobody hit any home runs in this game. Jamie Wright picks up his second win. He went 1 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 walk, no ERA. Brian Bass picks up his third straight loss. He went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, an ERA of a 3.86. And with that, the Rangers will improve to 11-15, and the Minnesota Twins will drop to 8-17. That is going to do it for us here at Rangers for the game today. Here at Rangers Park, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go up, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games. Until next time, I'm Yoko007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.